Hi everyone, good morning. This is Shalama. Welcome back to my channel. I have a project to share with you guys, and I've been having a lot of fun making it because I know there's a few video out there making it, and I said let me give it a try and see what I came up with, and they came out beautiful. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing. These are the BOHO bracelet I've been making, and I made a bunch of it. And these made with, this is acrylic, and these are like gemstone and glass pearl bead, and then we have glass pearl bead and gemstone and crystal. This one made with acrylic, crystal acrylic, and this is a jeans one, and it's like really nice. This one made out of a piece of a jeans that I cut up, one of my husband's old jeans that he gave me for my craft room. So I cut a piece, and I said let me try and see how it works, but it came out really nice. It's like really nice, so I like that. Then I have this one that I did with funky looking. This is 2 acrylic bead, and I have a piece, a bead black onyx. This is a real black onyx. I have a bracelet and a break, so I didn't have time to put it back together, so I used one hair, and these are all gemstones that I had bracelet that I cut it up to just use up to make some bracelet. And I have acrylic over here, I had some gemstone over here, I have crystal over here, acrylic over here, and I mix it up with glass pearl over here. So those are my number 4. This is my number 5 that I made out of strips of fabric, but I have different pattern of fabric. I use the pink, red, and green with pattern on it. And this one here is glass pearl. They're all glass pearl, and they came out beautiful. This one here is crystal, glass pearl, and crystal. So this one came out beautiful too. I like that. I love them all. I love them all. This one is acrylic, and then all around it is all crystal beads. And the crystal bead I got from Goodwill. I'll show you the deal that I got. I got all of these beads and all of these at the Goodwill for $5, but I got they have a yellow tag half price, so actually I got it for $2.50 for all these crystal beads and all these freshwater pearl beads and chains and a bunch of stuff. So that's a pretty good deal right there for $2.50. That's not bad. And then I used some of the gemstone crystal on this one here too. This one came out beautiful. Then I did the same thing with this. It's a black onyx, piece of real black onyx. This is a real. And then I put some more gemstone here into acrylic bead over here. So this is what I've been doing. I was making bohemian bead. This is not my idea. There's a lot of video out there. There's a few ladies that make it. Kelly Black, Secret Soto, and Mark something, and there's a few people out there with their own twist and their own way making it. So I'm going to show you what I used to make mine, and it was fun making them though. It was fun making it. What I did, I have a piece of wire that I have a lot of these wire. The leftovers when my husband, they were wiring the house, so there's a lot of pieces left, so he wrapped it up and put it aside because he know I do a lot of projects, so he saved it for me. So what I do, I take a piece out of here, I take my wire cutter and I cut off a piece, and I take my X-Acto knife, I put it back, and I cut it down. I take my X-Acto knife and I cut it down the middle, and I separate it, and I got the piece out of it. So I took the copper part out of this. So I still got 2 more wire in here. It's like 2 more wire. There's 3 in here. So I got more. There's a lot more I can make with those wire. And what I do to get it that like the round shape, I use my aspirin bottle. I still got aspirin in it. And I take my wire and I go around my bottle, and I fold it. I fold it to get that nice round shape. You get a size of bottle that's gonna fit around your hand, and you fold it like that. You take it off. Then what you do, you hold it, you measure it where you want it to be in your hand. And what I will do, like to keep the sturdiness on it, I might leave that piece there because it's worth it to leave that piece there. And I measure my hand, put it in, measured it, and I will hold it. It's nice and round. I will hold it like that, and then I will take a piece of tape. And then I will take a piece of tape and what I'll do, I will wrap it in place, and the tape will hold it where I want it. Cut out the excess tape. Then I go over here on the other end, and I use the same little piece of tape, and I wrapped it around the other end like that. And I got my shape of my bangle. And once you start wrapping it with the fabric and the wire and all of these little things that you're gonna add to the bracelet, it will goes in your hand. It will build up. So the one that I'm gonna make today, I'm gonna use this material. I got 2 pieces, and I got my wire shaped. I have 3 of these color that I'm gonna what I do, I put all 3 together, I tie a knot on it, and then what I do, I take a piece and I cut it off. So that's gonna go there. We don't need this anymore. I have a few crystal bead and a few pearl, different color pearl bead. I have my copper wire, 24 gauge copper wire, and first we're gonna wrap the bracelet with the fabric. And I have my Alien tacky glue. So we're gonna wrap this. I need to wipe this off. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, right there. Now what I'll do, I'll put some on the fabric, and then we're gonna go under there, and then we're gonna go to like an angle, and we'll hold that till it holds, let it hold on to the other side of the fabric. I have a wet piece of rag over here to wipe my hand from the glue. And then what you do, you hold on to it and you start wrapping your fabric around your bracelet like so, like this. And you keep going around and wrapping your bracelet. This is how I make mine. I know everybody has their own twist to making theirs, but mine, I just leave the extra piece of wire, give it a little bit more sturdiness to it, and the wire is recycled. I don't have to go buy it, so that's one good thing. I didn't have to go out and buy the wire. The fabric I had for a while, and watching all these videos, and it's like, oh, I could use up my fabric, and I just made a bunch of bracelets watching all these wonderful ladies that creating all these beautiful stuff. I said I could do that too. Why not? Give it a try. And you keep wrapping your bracelet around with the fabric, and I'm going to use up my fabric. I'm not going to cut it, so it will give me that nice right there. So there we go. We used up the fabric. What did I do? I'm losing my mind. And I put some more lean tacky glue, and I just roll it over there, and we got that one. That's done. One part done. Put my glue. I know I got a bunch of stuff, huh? Well, my dust is not like this. I always clean up after I finish doing what I do. And what I do next, I take my sparkly yarn, the one that I tie 3 together. I go around my bracelet, and I tie a few knots. I tie a few knots on there, like that, so it won't come. Once the wire wraps around it, you should be fine. And then I start going around wrapping my bracelet with the sparkly yarn, and this will bring up your fabric instead of making it looking like all down. It brings it up with a little bit of sparkly, and the copper wire brings it up too. It looks beautiful. So this is what I do. When I get to hair, I'll show you what I do. I don't glue it. I take both ends and I tie it into a knot, both ends, so they won't come apart. What I do, I tie it a few times, so I got a nice sturdy knot. And then I take my scissors and I cut those extra pieces off. So I got this. This is what I got right now. It's beautiful. I can make a different. I can make one more with that garbage. Now what I want to do, I'm gonna take my copper wire. I'm gonna take like a long working piece, because sometimes you have to use 2 pieces, because from wrapping it, your wire just run out, and you gotta take a second piece and attached it to it. So I'm thinking of but for this size of bracelet, I want to go with a bigger bead in the middle. So I got a bottle of my goodies over here. So what I want to do, I have this over here and it matches that, so we'll use that one. And first thing I want to do, take my wire and roll it up there, let it secure it. You go around a few times and you secure your wire, and then you start wrapping your bead. I'm out of frame, sorry guys. And what I'll do, I'll take my bead and I'm gonna go in there. What I should do, I should zoom in so you guys can see me better. Okay. Right there. No. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to adjust. And what I do, I take my bead and I put it on there and I set it on there and I go around the bracelet pull my wire through, go around the bracelet, pull my wire through, go around the bead, pull my bracelet, pull my wire, I mean, and then go around and get ready for your placement of your other bead. And you keep wrapping till you where you want to put the other bead. So I'll put my other one right there. So I have different size of glass pearl, so I'll use this one here. It's like a chocolate color, and I'll just go ahead. I'm a right-handed person, so I have to work on this side. And I wrap this around. I go around my bead, and I go around there, wrap it over back, and I keep wrapping in the way I want to put it. And then after I finish, wherever my beads are like not sitting right, I take my pliers and I go around, and I'll show you after I finish. And then I have some different light color one. I'll just add some light color glass pearl if I can find the hole. Add some light color glass pearl, and it brings out the bracelet, the color of the bracelet. Sorry, you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry about it. Try to stay in frame. And go around my bead, wrapped. And what I'll do, I'll work with my 3-color bead, I believe. So we'll take a small chocolate color pearl, if I can find the hole. And I'll go wrap it around. And pull your wire tight so it's nice and snug. I go around my bead. And wrap my wire around. Get ready for putting my fourth bead, I mean. I don't know how to count this morning. And we'll put this with silver looking glass pearl. It was a good deal that I got from the thrift store, that I got all these beads for a good price. I love shopping there. The other day I went to the Goodwill and I got a few stuff from Goodwill, and I don't wear. The shoe was beautiful, but I bought it, but I'm gonna just take it apart because I want what's on it. And I'm gonna just wrap this. I'm not gonna just put a bead on there and just ruin my project. I take my pliers, smush that wire in there, make sure it's nice and it's not poking you. I'm going to take one more piece of wire, more pieces of wire. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm still not feeling too good. My feet is killing me. Both of my feet is killing me. Really bad. I can just hardly walk on it now. And what I do, I try to put the like the end of it like right there, so when I bend my wire it won't go under the bracelet. It stays like, I know, so when I bend my wire it stays under the bracelet, on top of there. So I take my pliers and I squeeze that into the fabric and it stays there. So then I can start wrapping my wire. I could start wrapping my wire, and I'll put a bead right there. I'll do a light color, a darker color one. And I'll put another pearl bead over there and wrap and go around my bead and wrap, make it secure. It's nice and secure, you don't have to do nothing else. It's nice and secure, snug. It's nice and snug. Once you keep pulling the wire tight, it should be nice and snug. And go back to the, we'll put another bead in there. I know there's a lot of video out there. I'm not gonna take credit for it, but I do give it a try, and it's nice to know that, to see what other people could do, and you give it a try. And everyone do a project, but they put their own little twist into it, and that's what's unique, and that's what's like really good, that everybody, you can watch other people's project, and once you start working on yours and you just give it a little bit of twists to it, it makes it unique. That's what crafting is about, I think, because it's unique, and it's what you created makes it unique, you know. And I think I'm gonna need a third piece of wire, because the way I'm making this is coming out really beautiful with the copper wire. It's coming out really beautiful. So yep, I need a piece of wire more, like maybe I don't know. When making these bracelets, you cannot measure how long a piece of wire you want. So I am going to take another piece of wire and give it, if I need to, I'll just wrap it into the bracelet and make it a little bit more sturdy so the bracelet stays. We are going to do this like we did before. We don't want the wire to go under the bracelet. We want the wire to stay flat into the fabric. Stay into the fabric. And then I'll just go around on top of the same end that the new piece that I started, and I wrapped around the end, and then I go right about here, and I'll add my I add two more beads. So I'm just gonna figure out what 2 beads I want to put in there. Maybe we'll do the light color one. So we're gonna wrap this like really tight. We're pulling it really tight, and really tight, and go around your bead. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. So we're about to finish this bracelet, guys. I love making them now. So they are beautiful, and I might make a few more. I'll go with this one, because making these, you can pick and choose what color beads you want, what your style is, what style you want to make it into, you know. It's your creation. You make it the way you want to. And what I do, like in the end there, to make it nice and tight, I take my pliers, pull it in, wrap the rest of the wire up there, and push it into my fabric. And I'll have to clean this up in a second. There we go. We have a boho bracelet, and it's nice and sturdy and beautiful. There we go. We made a boho bracelet, and this is all the bracelet that I made, and I loved it, and I love making it, and they're beautiful. Knowing me, I wear a lot of bracelets, and if I could wear all of these, I would. My boho bracelet. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Bye bye.